Hi everybody, welcome back to Football Manager Projects, and today we are playing Cholos Quintes de Tijuana, another road fixture for us as we continue our push through this December to remember to try to stay alive in the league and hopefully get something established around mid-table. As you can see from our squad today, we don't have too many changes. Falahian, the Iranian giant, is back in the back. We have the two cheetahs, Carmona and Rodriguez, up front again. We have what should be a more strong and a bit more experienced squad this time than we had in our last match. Now we're going to see, I've turned the game graphics down to medium, and we're going to see what impact that has as we move forward with our match today. We'll see, as you can see, things are a little bit more blurry, but we'll see if we can stop the game from sort of glitching out the way that it did last time. And with that, we are off. Urshal taking the ball down the side and fortunately not really fouling the other player. We always have to be careful with that when we lose the ball. That way our players have a tendency to kick the opposing players and be called for fouls and get a variety of cards of differing colors. Always something that we don't want to have happen. Tijuana now is on the attack here. It's Gomez. Good play by Urshal, but he gets called for the foul in that case. And that's the end of that highlight, which is a pretty good thing for us. So far, so good. Not seeing anything to really worry about at this early stage of the game. And Angulo passes it in, and we're able to sort of clear it up, but not all the way. And I guess they're going to give a penalty here to Tijuana, and this is not what we wanted to see early in the going. Let's see what happens. No penalty again. Well, that's the third one of these that we've had in recent matches. It's actually pretty rare in Football Manager to get one of those no penalty decisions, and that's not really what I was expecting. Let's see if we can do something with this home. Back to Antunes. To Cardozo, back to Antunes again. Antunes doesn't play that much, but we kind of need his help there on that backside. And Cardozo with it again. Antunes doesn't really know. Doesn't look like he knows what he's doing there with the ball on that side. Cardozo just gives it up, and they're ready for a counterattack. Let's see what we can do to stop it. Falahian, and that's a beautiful, beautiful stop by Falahian. Oh my goodness, this Iranian youngster is a great one, isn't he? Lopez is offside. That's pretty clear. What a stop! What a great defensive play by our 6'6" youngster out of Iran. I'm telling you, this team has something special about it. We've got a special energy about it. I don't know if you can feel it, but I certainly can. And it looks like Lundqvist is ready to come off. We're going to give these boys until halftime before we make changes. I'm not just thinking about whether we can win this game or not. I'm also trying to think about match fitness and how we're going to move forward as time goes on. It says that they want Urshal taken off and me to put Tonin in, which is kind of a really, really odd choice. Home with the ball now, and now it's a race. We've got a fast break, and there is Carmona, and that's always going in. Beautiful goal for Carmona. He's onside, ref. He's onside. No need to call VAR. He's onside. We all saw that clearly. He's got to be onside. Goal disallowed. Oh, okay. You got to be kidding me. Are they going to show replay? Of course they're not. And now we'll make our changes. So Urshal is not having a particularly good game. Unfortunately, we're going to probably have to take him out. Now the question is, do we move Cruz up front and put somebody in for Cruz, or do we just go ahead and put Pinter in? And you know, given the way that this looks, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put Barros in there. Though usually I like him playing on the right side. We're going to see how this works. Antunes, like I was saying, is having a particularly bad game. We'll put Papazov back in. And we'll put Richard in for Lundqvist, who seems to be tiring. And let's see what we can do. I'm still upset about that offsides call. And I'm really upset that we didn't see a replay. We're supposed to have all replays turned on. I don't know. This game has a mind of its own sometimes. I wonder if it's possible that it's changing the graphic settings had some sort of impact on what replays are being shown. I don't know. We've done very, very well defensively, I'll tell you that. We're not allowing much XG for Tijuana, and so far we're looking okay. I'm not sure that we're really looking like the favorites to be the first to score or not, but it could be worse. It definitely could be worse, and it has been worse in the past. I'll tell you this, I don't think we're giving up four goals today, that's for sure. Falahian again with a good clearance, a good header, showing his height and showing his abilities, which is something that's actually kind of surprising for a kid who's barely 16. Cruz now, and he just takes a shot. A little bit wild there by Cruz. I would much rather see him pass than try to do this himself. Our team needs to learn how to use its teammates instead of trying to simply do everything as a solo effort. Shohu's going to have to come off, and this is going to be an interesting substitution here, assuming that we can get through this, and Schubert with the save. We're going to take Shohu off here, and I say this is interesting because Barros is the one who we want to come in for him. So we'll probably put Oliveira back there on that back left-hand side, and we'll see what we can do from here. We really, really need to get something going on with these midfielders on the sides. The midfielders on the sides are the key to this offense, and if they're not playing well, there's really not much we can do. And here comes Cruz with the ball on another fast break. Oh, get in, baby! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It was just it looked like it was just a hair wide. All right, our substitutions have been made, and we'll see how things progress from here on out. I know that Holm is a yellow card away from suspension, and frankly, I don't really care. If he is suspended for a match, good for him. We'll deal with that accordingly as we need to deal with it. That's just sort of the way that it is. So far, so good. I'm keeping Holm in there as long as I can if he's having a good game. We need his pace, and we need his leadership on the ball. We need that quarterback in there. We're having a few more graphical glitches, but it's not as bad as it's been the last two matches. So I think that we're okay leaving this just on the medium setting. And Sansores has got to be offside. I don't think he was fractionally offside. He looked like he was about a yard offside to me. The video shows a clear offside, no goal. Yeah, that's what I thought. We'll see if there's a replay here. Yeah, finally the replay system works and gives us something to look at. Yeah, I mean, he's clearly offside. There's no question about it. All right, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see. I want to win here if we can make it. And yeah, a little bit of graphical glitching there, but not too bad. We're not missing any gameplay, which is the key. And Holm needs to pass that. I don't know why he's taking the shot there from range. He doesn't have the ability to do that. It's kind of odd decision-making on his part. He might be tired. Maybe that's the reason why we're seeing that happen. Cardozo then back to Papazov, and Papazov just stands there and sort of looks up at the sky. Rivera now, and he's got a break, and that's a beautiful, beautiful save by Schubert. Oh, my goodness. Well, holding on for a draw would be nice here if we can do it. But I really would have liked to see a win come out of this match since we've been the better team, I think, at least so far. Romero now, and another offsides call. I guess Romero was offside. I didn't really see him being offside on that. Let's see. This highlight, again, is Rivera coming down, and this is this wonderful save by Schubert, who gets right in his pathway and closes down the angle beautifully. Very, very well done. Now let's push forward, guys. Let's push forward, boys. Let's try to get a goal. Schubert down to the side to Cruz. Please pass, Cruz. Don't just take a shot. And there he goes again, trying to take the shot from the side instead of passing it to his man. And Oliveira is completely beaten, and that is 1-0 for Tijuana. And that's very, very unfortunate for us because we really, really should... we should be the team on top 1-0, not them. But so it is in Football Manager. That's kind of the way that the game works. You win some, you lose some. I like the way that we've been playing so far, despite the scoreline, and that was just Oliveira being beaten by a quicker man, and that'll happen from time to time. We're going to have to pick ourselves up and to figure out a way to go beyond this, and this is embarrassing. Lopez getting in behind the defense, and that's what happens for you when you have young defenders who are unexperienced. And this game has certainly gone out of control, hasn't it? Very unfortunate. We play well for 80 minutes, and then in the final 10 minutes, we pull off plays like that. I wonder if Lundqvist stays in, if he doesn't get that ball cleared out. Ricard is okay, but he has problems like this. And as I think I wrote when we first brought him on, he's had a really quiet time in his career before joining us, and I think that kind of shows why. There are a lot of things missing in his game, despite having a good personality and despite showing some of the elements that we like to see. And so it is a 2-0 defeat for us in a game that honestly we really should have been more competitive in, and I think we should have won. But we made a good showing against a team that's above us in the league, and there are a lot of positives to take away from it. So it is for today. Thank you for joining me with Football Manager Projects. If you like what you've seen, please feel free to subscribe, leave a comment below, and we'll see you tomorrow.